Hello everyone, welcome back to Academy, and today we will study in Unit 11 on page 86 and 87, and I am your teacher. My name is Panjanit. But before we go to the lesson, let us do some review about what you have learned in the last session. In the last session, you have learned about modal verb of probability. So the form of modal verb, the present form, we have must, can, might, may, could, plus verb or plus be and plus objects. And let us look at the past form of modal verb of probability. Past form, we have modal verb of probability like can, might, may, and could plus past participle. And what is past participle? Past participle, we have have. We have plus verb 3. And then look at the continuous form. In the continuous form, you have like must, can, might, may, and could plus be and plus verb ing. Okay, what about the usage of modal verb of probability? For the usage, when we are 100% sure of that something happens or cannot happen, we use must and can. But if we are only 15% sure that it happened or it doesn't happen, we use might, we use may, or we use could. Okay, here is all about the reviews. Let us start the lesson. So today, the objective of the lesson is at the end of this session, student will be able to use modal verbs of probability for responses. Okay, here is the warm-up activity that I want you to do. First of all, I want you to look at the optical illusions on page 86 on your left hand side and find 3 things for me. The first one, I want you to find an old lady, a word, and a musical instrument. So now you can look at the picture from 1 to 9 and find all these 3 things. You have 3 minutes to do it. Please pause the video by yourself. Okay, 3 minutes is up. Let's check the answer altogether. Okay, here is the answer. The first one, I want you to find an old lady. We can find an old lady in picture 7. You look at picture 7, you see an old lady with a red lipstick and she wearing some kind of white material on her hat. And another one, I want you to find a word, right? So we can find a word on picture 6. On picture 6, when you look at it, you see a man wearing glasses. But when you rotate your bucket a little bit to the right, like doing like this, you rotated your bucket to the right, you can see there's a word, and the word is liar. And I also want you to find a word, I want you to find a musical instrument. And we find a musical instrument in picture 8. When you look only at the black part of the picture, you see some kind of man holding a musical instrument. Okay, let us move on to another part of the lesson. Optical illusions. Optical illusion is on the same page 86, on your right hand side, and then we will do exercise number 1. On exercise number 1, what I want you to do is you match the lines from A to J with the optical illusions, the pictures on your left hand side. And then we have example for you. For example A, it looked like a man playing with the saxophone. វាមើលទៅស្តៀងជាមួយនឹងមនុស្សប្រុសម្នាក់កំពុងតែលេង saxophone អខ្មែរយើងហៅថាត្រែ So this line should go to picture 8 because in picture 8 you see a man holding some kind of saxophone. So this is the example. So you can start doing it by your own. From you max A to J to the picture from 1 to 9, and you have 5 minutes to do this. Please pause the video by yourself. Okay, now 5 minutes is up. Let's see the answer all together. Okay, let's check the answer together. In line A, we just already done it for you. Line A, go to picture number 8. So we come up to line B. In line B, let me read out for you. That must be a candlestick in front of her face. បាទនេះទៅជាខ្មែរគឺយើងនិយាយថាមើលទៅគឺមានទៀនតម្រទៀននៅចំពោះមុខរបស់នាង So which picture should go to this line? You look at picture number 4. You know, you can see that there is a candlestick in front of a woman's face. So line B should go to picture 4. Okay, line C. They can't be the same color. In here we're talking about color. So which picture should go with this line? You look at picture number 1. You can see there's two colors. There's like green, there's red. So if we talk about color, so line C should go with picture 1. Okay, we come into line D. She might be wearing a feather in her hat. Feather here, in Khmer we call it slap sat. So, នាងកំពុងតែប្រហែលជាកំពុងតែពាក់ slap sat នៅលើមួករបស់នាង So, which picture should go with this line? We look at picture 7. You can see that there's an old lady wearing a kind of hat, and also on the top left corner of the picture you see a piece or like two pieces of feather. So this line should go with picture 7. Okay, we move on to line E. It can have 5 legs. In here it's talking about leg. So we should find a picture that consists of leg, right? So you look at picture 2, there's an elephant. An elephant with legs, and then so this line should go with picture 2. Okay, let us go to line F. It could be a dog or a rabbit. It could be a dog or a rabbit. So it's talking about a dog, deer, and a rabbit. It's mean sai. So which picture should go with this line? We must find a dog first. So, okay, we can look at picture 5. We can see a dog, right? A dog. And then when you rotate your book a little bit to the left like this, you can see there's a head of a rabbit, right? An ear, eye, and also a neck of a rabbit. So these lines should go with number 5. Okay, let us go to G. The one on the left must be longer. Here they compare two things together. So which picture should go with this one? You look at picture 9. There are some kind of like lines. There are 2 lines, and so they compare the lines together. So this line, line G, must go with picture 9. Okay, let us go to line H. It looked like someone wearing glasses. Okay, មើលទៅដូចជាពីណាគេកំពុងតែពាក់វ៉ែនតា So we look at picture 6. Picture 6, there's a man wearing glasses. When you look only at the white part of the picture, you can see a man wearing glasses. So line H go with picture number 6. Okay, line I. It looked wobbly like a jelly. វាមើលទៅដូចជាជួយញ័រដូចជាចាហួយ So which picture should go with this one? You can see from picture 1 to picture 9, picture number 3 is look wobbly, like it does not stand still. So this line should go with picture number 3. Okay, so we move to line J. The dot must be creating the illusion. ស្នាមចុចៗហ្នឹងប្រហែលជាកំពុងតែបង្កើតភាពបំភាន់ភ្នែកហើយ So from 1 to 9, we can see in picture 1 that there is a lot of dots and it creates the illusion. It changes the color. So this line must go with picture 1. Okay, everyone. Let's continue our lesson. We move it to another page, page 87, and look at the grammar part. And I want you to do exercise number 3. Exercise 3, you use the word in the bracket and respond to each statement. They are given from 1 to 9. Okay, let me give you the example. First, example number 1. I think I have lost my passport. And then the word that we have Mars and we have worried. So the answer is you must be very worried. So here, why do we use must? Imagine you are in a situation where you lost your passport in a foreign country. Then what would you feel? You must feel very worried, right? So when somebody says that I think I have lost my passport to you, then you would respond, okay, you must be very worried. Okay, and you have I will translate it in Khmer in order for you to understand. ឧទាហរណ៍ថាបើគេមកនិយាយជាមួយយើងថាអូខ្ញុំបាត់ passport របស់ខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងហើយយើងគួរតែឆ្លើយទៅវិញថាម៉េចយើងសម័យមើលថាបើសិនជាយើងជាអ្នកបាត់ passport តែយើងមានអារម្មណ៍ម៉េចយើងប្រកាសជា worried ទៅត្រូវហើយយើងប្រកាសជាពិបាកចិត្តអញ្ចឹងដូច្នេះហើយចម្លើយដែលយើងត្រូវ respond យើងប្រកាសជានិយាយថា you must be very worried ពីព្រោះថាយើងដឹងតែ 100% sure នៅក្នុងចិត្តហើយថាគាត់ច្បាស់ជាព្រួយបារម្ភ Okay, so here's is the example, and you have 8 minutes to do the exercise. Please pause the video on your own. Okay, 8 minutes is gone. Let's correct the answer all together. So the answer, like the first one, have been done for you. So let's go to the second one. Second one, we have your phone is ringing, and the word that we have is Mike and Jane. So the answer is it might be Jane. So we use Mike plus be and Jane. Why do we use Mike here? Why don't we use must? Why should it be Mike? You know, I will give you a situation. Imagine that your phone is ringing and you don't have any appointment. So maybe normally Jane would call you like at this hour, so you just guess that okay, maybe it might be Jane because she used to call me at this hour, but you are not 100% sure that it's Jane, okay? But I will give you another situation. Imagine that you have an appointment with Jane at 5, and then your phone is ringing at 5. So you in here the response should not be might, it should be must, because you are sure that it is Jane because you already made an appointment with her. Okay, we move on to the third statement. Paul is taking his umbrella, and we have must and rain in the bracket. So the answer is it must be raining. We use must plus be plus verb ing. And why do we use must here? You know, the key word is with the word umbrella. You know that normally when you see someone taking out the umbrella, it means that the sky is raining, right? It is raining. That's why we use umbrella. So this statement must be used with must. We are 100% sure that it is raining because we see him taking out the umbrella. Move on to the fourth statement. Harry and Sally never go on a holiday. We have can't and much money in the bracket. So the answer is they can't have much money. So the key word is that you have already read the statement. They say that Harry and Sally never. They say never go on a holiday. So when people never go on a holiday, I'm sure that they don't have enough money, right? Because if they had enough money, they would go on a holiday. But in here, the keyword is the word never. Sally and Harry never go on a holiday. And because so, the response is they can't have much money. So we move on to statement 5. Hannah is not in class. And we have the word could and coffee bars in the bracket. So the answer is she could be at a coffee bar. Here, why we should use could? Why do we use could? Imagine a situation like this. When somebody say that Hannah is not in class, so you are not sure where Hannah is, right? So the situation is that maybe Hannah used to go to the coffee shop often, so you just guess that okay, she could be at a coffee bar, right? So but in another situation is that, for example, somebody says that Hannah is not in the class, but Hannah tell you that she will be at the coffee shop. So the response, we do not use could, we use must. So you can say that okay, she must be at a coffee shop. right? Because you are 100% sure that she is in a coffee shop. But in this situation, in this statement, you are not sure because Hannah doesn't tell you. So that's why you use could be. Okay, we will move on to another statement. Statement number 6. Look, 3 fire engines, and you have must and somewhere in the bracket. So here is the answer. There must be a fire somewhere. So the keyword here, the keyword is with the word fire engines. You know, fire engine are used to put off the fire. So when you see 3 fire engines, you are sure that there must be a fire somewhere. So that's why you respond like this. There must be a fire somewhere. Okay? So let's move on to number 7. Tom haven't seen Zoe for ages. And we have can't and go out together anymore in the bracket. So this answer we have they can't go out together anymore. Can't go out. Why do we use can't? Imagine the situations that Tom and Zoe haven't seen each other for age. You know the word for age, right? For ages. It means that very long time. So you are sure that they cannot go out together anymore because they don't see each other for a long time, for ages. So that's why you use the word can't. Okay, move on to another statement. Whose jacket is this? And we have Mike and Jones in the bracket. So the answer is, it might be Jones. Why we use the word might be? We use the word might be because we are not sure who this jacket belongs to. For example, somebody asks you whose jacket is this, and then you are not sure. But the situation is that, for example, John is somewhere nearby in the house, so you might say that, okay, it might be John. It might belong to John, but you are not sure. That's why you use might. But I will give you another situation. But if you see John wearing this jacket, and then somebody asks you that, okay, whose jacket is this? So you should respond something like, okay, it must be John. You use the word must instead of might because of what? Because you already saw John wearing that jacket, so you are sure. But in this statement, you are not sure whether the jacket belongs to John's or not. Okay, the last statement is number 9. Okay, you got top mark in the test. You have must and joke in the bracket. So the answer is you must be joking. In this situation, I give you a situation. For example, you didn't study for the exam, and somebody come up and tell you that you got a top mark in the test. So you are sure that they must be joking with you. They are just joking, right? So your response is you must be joking. I am sure that you are joking. Okay, let's listen and check the answer all together.
Tape script 11.3. 1.
I think I've lost my passport.
You must be very worried.
2.
Your phone's ringing.
It might be Jane.
3.
Paul's taking his umbrella.
It must be raining.
4.
Harry and Sally never go on holiday.
They can't have much money.
5.
Hannah's not in class.
She could be in the coffee bar.
6.
Look, 3 fire engines.
There must be a fire somewhere.
7.
Tom hasn't seen Zoe for ages.
They can't be going out together anymore.
8.
Whose jacket is this?
It might be John's.
9.
You got top marks in the test.
You must be joking.
Okay everyone, let's do some wrap up all together. Today you have learned something related to modal verbs of probability. Now I have 2 examples for you. It must be a dark and it could be or might be a dark. Can you tell me which one is more certain? Okay, the thing is that the answer is here. Must be, we use must be when we are 100% sure 100% sure that it happened. So this sentence is that it must be a dog. I mean, I am sure it is a dog. And we use could and might be when we are only 50% sure or about some things that might happen. We are only 15% sure that it happened. And you can also use may as well in here. So between these two sentences, sentence 1 is more certain. And this is the wrap up of today. And the next session, you are going to listen to our conversations, and you're also going to do the exercise on modal verbs of probability in the past. And thank you everyone. This is the end of the videos, and I hope to see you in the next video.